Are you kidding? Like, I literally do not know what this code is for and where to get it from. And so I did a research and I found out that it was actually a code generator. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cyrus here and I'm coming out to you guys today with a video that I honestly never thought I would ever do here on my channel. But I feel like it is very relatable to a lot of people nowadays, and I also want to share my personal experience on how I recovered my Facebook account, because I feel like I could possibly share some things which may be very helpful to a lot of people who might have experienced the same thing as I had. A lot of you guys do not know that for the past couple of months, my Facebook account was hacked, not just once, not twice, but over and over and over and over again, which was very ridiculous. So what are the things that I did? What verification processes that I needed to do to get my Facebook account back? Before we dive into the video, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and also please do not forget to ring that bell icon as well so that you will be notified once there's a video coming live to my channel. So what are the verification processes that I did? First, I did an OTP verification or one-time PIN. I also had a quiz. Yes, like a multiple choice kind of quiz, which is crazy. I also needed to send a document or my ID, specifically my passport. I also needed to recover my email that was used to sign up for my Facebook account, which actually didn't exist in this world anymore, but I was able to find a way to kind of recover it, which is something that I'm going to talk to you guys about later on. And last but not the least, I also took a selfie with a clean sheet of paper with a code written on it, and I also sent it to Facebook. Literally, I did all of those verification processes just to get my account back, because I've had an account for almost a decade and I don't want to start all over again, you know what I mean? Like, there are just a lot of content on that Facebook account that I don't want to let go of. Like, Facebook has always been so consistent in reminding me like, hey, you have memories to look back on this day, you've graduated in college 5 years ago, you know, those sort of fun stuff and remarkable memories that you want to remember and relive. So like what I said, it happened to me 2 months ago when Facebook logged me out of the device that I was using. So it says session expired. So I tried to log in, but the password that I put in was invalid. So I tried it again, but it really did not work. So I decided to click the forgot password option and just finish the verification process very easily, because it was just the easiest type of verification, which was the OTP. So I did the things that I needed to do, like update my password and stuff like that. But 2 days after, it happened again, so I just did exactly the same thing that I did 2 days ago. And after that, it happened again after freaking week. And every time that I put in the password that I just set up the last time, it would say invalid, which is very frustrating already. So this time I did a different type of verification, which was a quiz. Well, basically Facebook showed me a photo of my selected Facebook friends, and what I'm gonna do is to select who that person is from the 10 given option. And it was pretty challenging for me because the photos that Facebook actually chose were taken years and years and years ago. I cannot really recognize them at first, but good thing that Facebook actually selected those people whom they think is related to me. Although they are not my closest friends, but they are people that I personally know. So I was able to pull it off. I was able to finish the verification process because, you know, I am who I am. And it was a very fun verification. But it actually never ended there. Last September 22nd, I posted on my IG story that I don't have any access to my Facebook account anymore because Facebook logged me out once again. Not a single phone number was an option for a one-time PIN. This time, only my Yahoo email was the option for the one-time PIN verification, and this is how it basically looks like. And I do not have any access to that email anymore, so I tried to look for another option and I found one, which was to send them my ID. So I took a photo of my passport and sent it to the Facebook team, which I honestly did not feel really comfortable with at all, because an ID contains a personal information that can be used for identity fraud. But if sending my ID is what it takes for me to get my account back, I am personally willing to do that. Unfortunately, I was not able to screen record that part because I was not expecting that I'm gonna vlog this whole situation. But it was just a very easy process, and right after I sent my passport to the Facebook team, I received a note saying that I am going to receive an email shortly and that I needed to respond to it before they can assist me. I waited for 1 to 5 minutes, but I did not receive anything, so I waited until the following day, but still, I did not receive any email from them. And at the time, I was really hopeless and I did not know what to do.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I went back to my Facebook and just considered the one last option that I can actually think of, and that is my Yahoo email. So I went to Yahoo Mail and tried to log in using the email address that did not exist anymore. So I tried to log in, put in the password, but it says that email does not exist. So I have come to realize that I could possibly create a new email using the same email, if that makes sense. So I attempted to create an email using the exact email that I used 9 years ago. Good thing that I could still clearly remember all the characters. I was literally so nervous while typing my email, hoping that Yahoo would actually accept it. And thank God they did. There wasn't any error message down below, so my email actually went through. So I quickly finished all of the information that I needed to fill out and then clicked continue, and then there was just a very quick OTP verification which I immediately completed, and there you go. It says congratulations, you can use this email address to access everything Yahoo. So I clicked that continue button and went back to my Facebook app. Now here is the moment of truth. So since I can't log in, this is how the page looks like. So this was the email address that I used 9 years ago, which was also the email that I used to sign up a while back. So I clicked the continue button and the new page popped asking for a code that was sent to my Yahoo email, and I'm literally shaking at that time. So I went to my email, but the code was not there just yet. So let's just give it a little more time. And still not coming, and I was already feeling a little bit nervous at this point. But if you can see, from time to time I'm trying to refresh the page over and over and over again, and there you go. Oh my god. So there is a code, it's 360806. Just making sure that I type the correct code before I click continue. And there you have it, it worked. So I'm gonna choose the log me out of other devices option to make sure that only this device has an access to my Facebook. So at that point I was so happy updating my new password without really knowing that it wasn't the end of the game yet.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yes, I'm not kidding. It isn't the end yet, because right after I was updating my password and clicked enter, this dialog box appeared asking for another code, and I was like, are you kidding? Like, I literally do not know what this code is for and where to get it from. And so I did a research and I found out that it was actually a code generator. So code generator is a security feature for your Facebook app used with a two-factor authentication. When you turn it on, your Facebook will generate a special security code that you can use to verify it's you when you log in from a new device or browser. Let's say that I'm using this phone right now and this is the only device that Facebook recognizes. So when I log into, let's say, a desktop, they are going to ask for a code that will be sent to the device that Facebook recognized, which is this phone. So in my case, how can I get the code generator if I can't log into my Facebook app to begin with? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. The hacker might have turned on the two-factor authentication, and I assume that they are the one who is receiving the code, which is crazy. So since there's no way for me to get that freaking code, I found another way, and I clicked the hyperlink down below that says need help, and it will show you two options, which are to send a valid ID or take a photo of yourself holding a sign with a handwritten code. So of course, I did not choose the send ID option anymore because I already did send them my ID, but I did not receive any response from them. So I decided to choose that other option, which was to take a selfie holding a white sheet of paper with a handwritten code. So they are basically going to be showing you a code on that page, and this is how it looks like. So I typed in the name of my Facebook account, my service provider, and then I selected the issue I was encountering. I chose I don't have access to my phone right now, blah blah blah. I think it's fine whatever issue that you're going to select from the option, and then you're just gonna say something or any description of your issue, and then attach the photo below at the bottom part of your screen and hit send, and then it says, "Thanks for contacting Facebook. You should receive an email response shortly." So I went to my Yahoo email, and yes, I did receive an email, and this is how it basically looks like. So it's in Filipino or in Tagalog. So Facebook team is already reviewing my photo at that time. Facebook team notified me the following day around 8:30 p.m. with a link in it. I clicked that link that they provided, and it directed me to my Safari browser with my Facebook account already logged in. So when I tried to go back to my Facebook app, it didn't allow me to log in. It still asked for a code. So I went back to my Safari browser and turned off the two-factor authentication from there so I can log into my Facebook app. And so it did work. And right after I was able to log in, I turned back the two-factor authentication again to make sure that no one is gonna be able to log in to my Facebook account even if they have my password. So for additional security, I also set up my 5 trusted contacts. I'm not gonna go into detail on how to set it up, but you can just find it in account security, if I'm not mistaken. And there you go. I'm all set, I'm all good to go, and I'm so happy that I'm able to recover my Facebook account. And yeah, I think that's everything that I have to say. It's pretty long story. I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.